you life gained harder. Oh no.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle.
I
Yours truly.
it's a total cuck deck, but I get it because with how shitty the economy is, you like build that deck and it's like probably the best bang for your buck. But fuck that deck. Fucking cuck shit.
Did you just say the economy was shitty?
What?
Oh. Okay. I was about to call up my buddy J-Pow and be like,
Oh yeah. Oh
yo,
yeah. Oh,
we
is there
gotta
a
take this fucker out.
oh is there a positive thing that happened in the market? Fuck you, higher interest rate. God damn, dude.
Whole Foods
Yeah.
still has them at 350, I think. Let me. You know what? So this is a fucking joke. My Amazon account is locked, and I had to call India today to try to get them to unlock it. They wanted like my billing statement on my credit card. I upload that. They're like, we can't verify it. Is like that you have ownership of this? I'm like, go fuck yourself. It's like Jeff Bezos has come back from the dead to personally fuck me. Yeah, probably. With as long as he came dollar bills, I don't give a fuck. Well, okay. Are there still 500s? I don't even know. U.S. bills in circulation. Oh, there's still there are still they no longer make, but $500,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills are legal tender and may still be in circulation. 500 up to 10,000. Yeah. I wonder what a $10,000 bill looks like. $10,000. A classmate of mine in school his uncle had $1,000 bill in it. He was very proud of it. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but remember, I grew up in Podunk, right? These are the things people are proud of. Or at least other towns that went to my school were. Yeah, because it was our regional school. The $10,000 bill featured the portrait of President Lincoln's Secretary of the Treasury, Salmon, like the fish, Salmon P. Chase, and it was the highest denomination U.S. currency ever to publicly circulate. That is some bullshit. Apparently, there was at one point a $100,000 bill, but it is not considered legal tender. It was only ever used in fiscal channels. I have no idea what that means. Maybe like Fed funds to banks. Yeah. It's so interesting. I love monetary theory. All right, where's my fucking 500? 500 has Marshall on it. John Marshall, 4th Chief of Justice to the Supreme Court from 1801 to 1835. They get some real fuckers on this. Jesus. They reprinted it with William McKinley, who's apparently some president. Oh, he was assassinated. Interesting. $1,000 bill, which has my boy Hamilton. I love him. Yeah, he's my favorite. He was a true capitalist. No, I do like the musical though. A lot of black people for the theme, but that's okay. I guess they reprinted it with Grover Cleveland on it. $5,000 bill with James Madison. Interesting. Oh, the 100,000 was only for Federal Reserve to Federal Reserve. Interesting. Fascinating. February 6th, Drew. God, don't even say that. The NSA's fucking tapped into every Discord server in existence. Young white men who live at home. It's literally every shooter, every mass shooter in America. It's an overused term. White supremacists. I was listening to a podcast, totally different subject. I was listening to a podcast today, and I kept hearing.
Yeah, because honestly, you'd probably tell me the same thing.
I kept hearing Clavio, and I'm like, I know this fucking Clavio company. What the fuck is this? And it's Nate's company, the company Nate works for. The podcast was interviewing someone from their marketing team or something like that. No. It's like a, it's a B2B product. You sell it to people that use Shopify. I really don't like the idea of the product. It just seems too niche for my tastes. But who knows? But if Shopify can be what is Shopify's valuation? Shopify valuation. Oh, I don't know that I knew it was publicly traded. Shopify market cap. $60 billion. Holy shit. And it almost broke 100 last March before crashing to a low of about 25. And now it's back up to 6. Oh, no, I'm looking at share price. I was looking at share price, but current market cap is 60. Share price is 48. Almost broke 100. So that means it was almost 125 million or so. Jesus. Let's see what Clavio's valuation is. Clavio valuation.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down. What's up?
$9.5 billion valuation. Jesus. I don't see it. I don't know.
Come on.
Like, you gotta sell a lot of fucking email widgets for $10 billion valuation. I just...
It's a lot of widgets.
like... Fuck.
Widgets.
All right, here's exactly why I don't like the company. No, what? I'm gonna cut out some text, but just boring stuff. Boston-based Klaviyo automates the sending of emails and texts to customers. Using Klaviyo, businesses can set up triggers for messages about abandoned carts, product recommendations, and more, leveraging an array of templates and predictive analytics tools. When I abandon a cart, it's for a reason. I don't want some fucking text about it, you know? That's why.
Forget to give us money?
That's. And Nate was explaining some of the stuff that I kind of understood but didn't. But it's like, but don't understand. Setting up triggers to tell if you've opened an email or not, based on whether a pixel loads. That just, I don't know. It's good. It's cool data science, but I wouldn't want to be a consumer impacted by the product. Yeah. It's raised a little under $1 billion, has a $10 billion valuation. Yeah, venture cap. That's I don't think that's an outsized valuation, like a 10x. A 10x of funds raised seems normal, but I don't know. I doubt there's even going to be any revenue numbers. A 1.2 billion net loss for second quarter 2022. Holy shit. That probably means they're going to have like a 5 billion net loss for 22. And you say, yep, we want this company to be worth 15 billion. That is crazy. Speak of the devil.
Up, fuckos. Really?
That's a little more aggressive than I was. I'm reading an article that suggests a 1.2 billion net loss for second quarter 2022. That makes me think you guys probably lost 5 billion for the whole year. That's a lot of money.
Oh, they burned an insane amount of money on marketing and hiring people, and now they're scaling all that back. We laid a bunch of marketing people off, like end of last year.
Hey, dude. Do I have news for you, brother? First of all, I'm sorry. Number two, it's fucked. It's real fucked.
What?
Remember that day that happened yesterday? It didn't happen. It's gone.
Drew, that was... I think you should join a marketing team, Drew. That was great.
Thank you. I've been told I'm really good at presentations, so I'll take that.
I don't understand. What are you telling me?
Log into Valheim.
Remember how we logged into Valheim yesterday?
Yeah.
That's where we are now. That's reality.
Just like forget about your Valheim experience.
Right, like yesterday didn't exist.
Never happened.
Like
it never happened.
It never happened.
It didn't. Like what?
Yeah, it just don't. It's like the cloud contacts your computer.
Be straight with me, motherfucker. Okay, is the save rolled back to yesterday, or is the world so fucked that I can't log in?
No. The world's fine. The world's fine.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe I got a little too dramatic there. My bad. Apologies. Yes, the world's fine.
Like, what did you do? What did you do to the game?
What did you do? No.
The way you're set up, they're gonna be like, well, JM logged in and he spawned 10,000 400 scaled up sized boars, and it's fucked, boys. We can't start the game anymore.
No.
That's what I thought you were saying. Like, okay, that's fine.
So, as compensation, the glorious Valheim gods has gifted us a full black metal chest full of stone and dark marble to build with again, and also I because we went so far back, I made us the processor and the crafting bench, so we don't have to cry looking for another dungeon for another 20 hours. So, yay!
That's
That's
cool.
it.
I'm cool with that. I feel like we got our experience
Yep.
being eaten by fucking hordes of bugs,
Yeah.
wandering around in the mist for literally 3 hours. Like, I can't. Where are you, man? Your map marker turned off again.
Yep. So
Where's the
literally,
portal?
all we have to do is basically get more sap. I have
That's
3
fine.
extractors set up, but
Are you logged in right now?
yeah. I'm just crushing kids with Yoda cock crushing rock with my Merfolk deck.
Nice.
I didn't
No, I-
understand
I-
any of them. but
I
they were
understood it.
words.
I understood what he said.
That's what I heard too,
No,
actually.
Yoda. Mmm. Maximum pay.
I went to the office today, and
Oh, fun.
it was lit. Saw a bunch of people I hadn't seen in like months.
Yeah.
It's good. There's some sort of like, start of year go to market kickoff thing going on. So there was like food and there's tons of people in there for that. I wasn't there for that. I was just randomly going in. Tomorrow I need to make sure I check in with the front desk, because the whole reason I went in is because there's some sort of like is the server up, Drew?
Oh, sorry, it's loading. Hold on.
Oh, it's all good. I thought I just misunderstood what you were saying. I think I just misunderstood what you said before.
Password of the day is Big Sad. Oh, I'm right here. Here. Start.
Do you think it's Clavio's done format? You think they're just going down the toilets?
No, not at all. I regularly challenge the valuations that private equity and venture capital offer to startups based on very different multiples provided by public markets. So once you take the company public, you're given a true valuation, right? And so we could say it's 10 billion, we could say it's 100 billion, but if you have a multiple on profit of X and a company's losing money, like Twitter, right? Like, how do you value Twitter? Musk buys it for 50 billion or whatever, but it's losing $2 billion a year. Why would you pay 50 billion for a company that loses 2 billion a year? Right?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's just my challenge.
To be fair, I will say, like, if you're only looking at like that 1 quarter reported, that's like not necessarily a good indicator of like the overall trend. Like, I think that, like, if you looked at like the graph of like most tech companies in the last 2 quarters, they probably lost a lot of money, right?
Sure. Yeah. And also, I just think it's a hard monetization. Like, you're inserting. It feels like an extremely niche product. Niche? I don't know how to say it. No, that's definitely not it. Product. So
it's automation. It's automation based on events connected to messaging. That's not that niche. Like, that's what they're hoping to build. Is like, right now they're mostly in the e-commerce vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like interfacing into Shopify and stuff like that, right?
And I mean, yes.
And other products like it.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
mostly
like
we
Amazon.
have- the other thing is like we mostly only have customers in America. Like we're still expanding in like these other regions, like big pushes.
Yeah, I wonder how a European. You guys, I bet the product would have to change for Europe.
Well, that's the thing is like they're looking to add other ways to send messages.
To bypass those pesky regulations.
Not regulations. I think just like it's. I
They're
mean, what
regulations.
right now we send SMS, email, and push notifications.
Oh, I fucking hate push notifications.
Like for apps and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, as
you
soon
have
as I try to
you have
diet,
the thing about all these channels is like, you have to opt into them.
I had to opt out of receiving Uber notifications on my phone,
That's different.
and I had to Google how to do it.
That's different. These are notifications like you register. You get a token registered with like the Apple App Store. It's like tied to your app, and other systems can push messages to your app through this like registered key. What we do is like person buys X thing, or like even something like customer like puts item in their cart, forgets about it. If they have like your app downloaded, you can set up an automation in our software to like see that they did that, see that they like put a thing in their cart, didn't buy it, and then you can send them a push notification. Not that that would be like the best use of it, perhaps, but that's the sort of like things you can do. There's a lot of like data science tools around like looking at like trends in these events, like forecasting models and stuff around like lifetime value, a lot of like metrics that like companies care about. In particular, like a lot of like small businesses don't really have access to these kind of tools. Like a lot of the tools we're building are ways to give like really small businesses like access to these like cool data science
Actionable metrics.
models and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool
No,
shit.
I think the data science behind it's awesome. I'm sure the product works well, right? I'm sure it increases revenue by X%. It just seems to me that from a pricing standpoint, you're going after a fraction of a percent, and it just seems like a really hard thing to scale to a $10 million valuation.
Yeah,
I'm sure the product works flawless. Right? That's not at all my criticism.
Since it's a niche product, I was trying to explain a bit more to like the guy who started the company, AB. Does he hate consumers? He like maybe. Well, dude. No, we're not cold. No. That's not how it works. If you buy something from a store and you give them your phone number and you check a box that says I consent to receive marketing messages at this phone number, and well, that's not our fucking problem. There's a lot of rules around that shit. There's a lot of rules around it. There's a lot of laws.
Listen, Victor, my Krebs cycle has something to do with, involves carbon dioxide, so I identify as a plant. Get right to this. Let's go. It might be the wrong direction,
saying,
but
like,
whatever.
I'm just saying, like, the regulations for these things mostly revolve around consent. The ones you mentioned earlier, they mostly involve around recording and maintaining consent to be contacted along these channels.
Isn't that the one where you just do stop and then you can stop?
Yes.
So I signed up for some like Spartan race, but not even a Spartan race. It's like a 1 mile mud run type thing with some like ctactive.com, some shit website like that. And About a month later, I get a like $60 charge on my credit card, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And I had to Google the company because I had no idea what it was, and I emailed them, and they emailed me back saying, "Oh, we're sorry that this charge surprised you. You agreed to sign up for this product when you spent the $15 to register for our race." And I'm like, "Fuck all I did." And they're like, "You checked the box at the bottom of the page or something like that," and I'm like, "No, refund me." And they're like, "Are you sure? We'll give you access to our membership has value of $3,000 in various credits and blah 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 blah."
Yeah, why don't you value these nuts at $3,000?
So I may have consented to give them the $60, but I didn't really consent.
Yeah, but
I didn't say that. He said that. That's not my criticism. That is not my criticism of the product.
Where's this conversation going?
I have no product
I don't
criticism. I have no product criticism.
anyways, the guy who started the company has a vision to like. What I was trying to explain is that like, in general, these sorts of like pieces of like recording events, looking at the data, making, generating insights to give to people, performing actions, setting messages, storing this data for analysis, developing tools to look at it. The founder is very passionate about like it can be used for anything. Because ultimately, it's about, he sees it as a way to like personalize every experience. Like, yeah. It's not the same. Okay. It's like the software lets you do things like it will automatically analyze like the interval that people purchase a product at, and you can set up like automations to like send people like nudges and stuff. The same way that like if you were like a hairdresser, for example, and you know the cadence of all your clients, like how long, like, okay, this hairdo will last like 8 weeks, and so when the person when it's 8 weeks come and go, you're like, what the fuck, where's Judy? You give him a call like, hey, it's that type of shit. That's different. That's you, man. I would love that. I think it depends. I love my barber. He's dope. Like, I already have his phone number. No. It's possible. But it's that kind of thing of like, it gives you ways to like analyze people's behavior. People who have given you their email address and consented to receive marketing shit. You can look at what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, I think that like the marketing shit in general, I do feel a little bit icky about. I'm glad that I don't work on that part of the system. I work on our own. We have our own thing that we work on. We have our own little service that's all about answering people's questions.
Would you be okay with being a programmer for a cigarette company?
No.
Okay. I work for Big Dairy, which is one of the largest
Polluters?
environmental damagers in the world. So I'm not one to talk. China is pushing pretty hard on. They are probably gonna hit whatever global green benchmarks before the U.S. does.
Bro, no way, dude. Literally,
Absolutely
the whole Paris Accord, they're like, oh, China, you can wait all the way to 2030, and then you can start to pretend to care about the environment. Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna talk about all the like
Holy
unlicensed
fuck.
Chinese fucking fishing vessels they see like pilfering the seas of South America and
Oh
shit.
my
Like,
God,
I don't
yeah,
fucking.
for real. Look, I'm all for like cleaning up after yourself, but it's really stupid when the U.S. literally does it better than other countries, and we're like, you know what? We're not gonna do it. Well, we'll get it from countries that do it way dirtier than us. Teaching.
It's because it's
like,
cheaper, dude. It's all about money, you know? Like, I remember back when I left Bright Cove, people were joking about Mexicans taking our jobs. Like, no, 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 no. They didn't take our jobs. They were given to them by greedy pricks that right down the fucking hall.
It's not a
Drew,
bug. It's a feature.
I want to show you. I gotta stream this. Look.
Yes, they were dog shit. They didn't actually do anything. Like, I'm all for like not dumping fucking shit in the river, but like, fuck, like, let's be smart about it.
Look at where it put me. It spawned me in under the floor in this fucking like
What?
sewer. Help me!
Okay, hold on. I'm coming, Nate. I'm coming.
Destroy me because I don't know what's above me.
I'm
I
coming.
have no fucking idea where I am, dude.
I'm there. I'm coming.
I'm like buried alive.
I don't know what's happening.
What happened?
I will save you, Nate. Oh God, you're under the house. What is? Oh my God, dude, you're under the hot tub, my guy. What the?
That's what I'm saying.
Hold
Like
on,
I don't
hold on,
know
hold
how
on.
the fuck I ended up here.
Oh, I don't. Okay, hold on.
Like when the world got reset, it, like turned on no clip, and I just fell like 60 feet through the ground.
Nate, we're gonna rescue Nate, the Peruvian miner. I'm gonna dig you out, buddy. I know there's not a lot of oxygen there. I just need you to conserve your strength and be strong.
I'm running out of food, Drew.
He's running out of food.
All right, we broke the floor. All right.
Okay, we gotta get this shit back. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I'm under the floor. I'm suffocating. I'm starving.
I'm dying. Help! It's a lot of that's an Edgar Allan Poe book where they fucking get built. They get like buried in the wall.
Telltale Heart.
Really? Is that the one they get buried in the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Casket
Mine
Monte
has someone buried in the wall.
Cristo or whatever.
Yeah, Monte Cristi or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Drew, come back. I don't want to bury you by accident.
Wait, I almost buried myself. Holy fuck.
Get out of there, dude. Yeah, we gotta fill this hole in. Not too deep. We're gonna have to fucking knock it down, bro. See, now we can't build.
Shit.
It's okay. You haven't been training with me and Mac. You haven't learned the ways of building with stone.
I gotta learn the hand signs.
The ways of masonry. Yeah, you gotta learn the hand signs. You gotta learn. There's actually a whole semaphore section of this game where you have to like do flag signals. Oh yeah, it's a thing. Holy shit! This thing gave me so many new recipes. Airpace helmet.
Yeah, so there's a whole new armor set too.
So do we want carapace? Is that the new shit?
Yeah. I mean, the padded stuff's fine too, but...
Jotun Bane. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, the items are sick. Like, the late game weapons are so cool. It's like...
Vine Snap. Oh, that's cool. Carapace Buckler. Demolisher.
Max gonna like that
Mistwalker.
one.
I am honestly scared of what Mac's going to do with the Demolisher.
Yeah. That's definitely the Mac weapon, though, for sure.
That is 100% the Mac weapon.
The big one swing AoE fucking Ash Blaster 5000, like, that's the one.
That's the shit that Mac would build a giant fucking tower and then be like, hey guys, come see this. And we come over like, what the fuck? And he jumps off and like just smashes the house.
Yeah. From downtown.
From downtown.
Yeah. So basically, I set it up so we have all the, like, you know, tool benches, but we got to get the materials. But that's fine because that's, you know, the whole progression thing without the pain.
Seal Breaker. Iter Weave Hood. Shit. Blood Magic, a barrier that absorbs damage.
There's some cool